Thank you very much, Mr. Joshua. In the name of the Almighty God, the most gracious and most merciful, I send peace and blessings to everyone. I would like to thank and appreciate everyone for being here today, because there are so many places where you could be right now, but I, Arafat, and other leaders in Utrading and the cryptocurrency space, we really appreciate everyone's endless commitment, sacrifice, and willingness to learn and become experts in using the Utrading artificial intelligence robot so that you can profitably have profitable Utrading accounts while using the artificial intelligence technology. That is very important. So every Wednesdays, we have our Utrading global sessions that are always in the English language. Every Wednesday, 9 p.m. East African time, whereby we have different episodes talking about different features, talking about different functions that every Utrading user should understand as long as you want to become a profitable cryptocurrency trader while using the Utrading artificial intelligence robot. Because what we learn here is the knowledge what the profitable traders in Utrading are having. That is why we decided to have these technical sessions so that we break down everything to ensure that each one of us can have this knowledge and we can be at the same page. Or if we can't be at the same page, we are not left to behind. Meaning that if someone can make $1,000 every day, at least you can make $10. At least you can make $100. At the end of the day, what we want is to ensure that everyone has a profitable Utrading account. And tonight, we are having episode 20 of the ultimate Utrading technical session. This means that we have been having different episodes from episode 1. And I have great news for you. If it's your first time here to land on this episode 20 of the ultimate Utrading technical session, on our YouTube channel of Ssebadduka Arafat, we have these episodes uploaded from episode 1 until episode 20 of the ultimate Utrading technical session. As you can see there, from episode 1, we uploaded episode 1 6 months ago, meaning we have been getting this information of the technical sessions. We have been understanding more about the Utrading application 6 months ago. But our content, we have been having this content for almost 3 years now. But to start understanding this application, because we started doing that because we saw that very many people have the application, but they're not profitable. Then we decided to ensure that people understand the product. It is like very many people, when WhatsApp just came, very many people never knew how to use the WhatsApp, how to record a voice note, how to write a message, how to send someone the location. But because WhatsApp always puts videos, this is how you pin your location, this is how you send broadcast messages, that means that people got the information. It is like people who make the cars, people who make the phones, people who make the clothes show us that this is how you should wear. If you're going to put on this bag, it should match at least with the shirt of this color, such things. That is why also in Utrading we did the same. So on the spiritual level, you can also see this. Also the Almighty God, when he wanted Arafat, and you my dear friend who's listening to me right now, if you believe in the oneness of God, it means you must be a Christian or a Muslim, because we all believe that God is one. God sent his messengers, all the apostles, to make sure that we understand if you're going to worship God, you shouldn't associate him with anything. He's one God. And also they taught us that we need to praise or worship him. So those were the fundamentals of every apostle or messenger, meaning that it was very important for Arafat to understand, how should I worship God? Because I can know God, but if I don't know the things to do, what does God command Arafat to do? What does God command my dear friend? What does God command you to do? What does God prohibit you from doing? It is the same this side. We help you to understand what should be done and what shouldn't be done. I always tell people that in these sessions, we learn how to make the money, we learn how to multiply the money, and we learn how to keep the money. And I always remind you that this is the second best topic that can be talked about every day in this world. Because the first thing, or the first best topic, is talking about God. But apart from talking about God, here we are talking about money. Do not forget that money is part of life. For your information right now, money is part of life. Someone is asking for my assistance via the TikTok live. Reach out to me on WhatsApp +256 7080 50554, or just go to my profile, my TikTok profile. You'll see my WhatsApp number. Then you reach out to me. So in episode 20, we are going to proceed with where we stopped. We stopped on episode 19, which was uploaded and it was recorded by Mr. Boga. So episode 20 is going to be recorded. Right now, it is being recorded by Mr. Joshua, meaning that even if you miss out anything that you want to revise that I'm going to talk about tonight, you can revisit this video as much as you can. And those that have my contact, you know very well, whenever you reach out to Coach Arafat, I'm always very hopeful. So if you can reach out to me always after the session, something you never understood, make sure you reach out to me so that I throw more light on it, because that is why I'm here. So in episode 19, we proceeded to see the different markets in Utrading. And today we are going to be summarizing, we are going to be finalizing the markets. Then we go into the trading strategies. Because I said, before I show you a trading strategy, before Arafat shows you a trading strategy, how can you make money? You should understand the product or service that you're going to use. It is like saying that you're going to be selling iPhones, but Arafat, I come to your shop, for example, I have my money, but I'm seeing an iPhone 13 is $300. You have an iPhone 17 is $1,000. But when Arafat comes to you in your shop, you're just like quiet, as if you're confused. You really don't know how to explain to me that, okay, Arafat, we have this iPhone 17. It is the best. If you want the iPhone with the best cinematic view that can zoom and compete with the Samsung phones, the Ultras, you should go for iPhone 17. Because for me, I can have my preference that I prefer iPhone 13. But if you do not show me what is better, okay, Arafat, you like this, but if you take this, it would really work for you. But you can't explain to Arafat the goodness of something if you do not understand it. That is why the first principle of business, you should understand it. The messengers of God, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Jesus Christ, you can name them, Prophet Abraham, for them to explain to us the oneness of God, for them to spread the gospel, they really understood God. The way how they worshipped him, they really understood God. So it means they had the authority. And no wonder very many people converted, because they knew what they were talking about. Even right now, all successful people, they know what they're doing. Recently, just yesterday night, here in Uganda, it was early morning, 4 a.m. in the morning, we saw Lionel Messi scoring a hat-trick in the World Cup. Even if you do not follow football, I know if you're using Twitter, you must have seen this. This guy yesterday, he's making 39 years on 24th, but he scored a hat-trick. It means 3 goals. But he couldn't do that if he hadn't mastered the craft. Someone can't make $1,000 in trading by accident. These people are professionals. So if you also want to succeed, that is why when I see on such calls, I know the people I see here, I know that you're going to make it. And I've already started seeing some of you making it. The results I'm seeing them. The information you have, the decisions that you take, the decisions that, for example, Mr. Boga and Mr. Joshua take are different from others. Because I see very many newbies or people new to crypto and new trading making some errors. They come, coach, I've done this. But in my heart, I'm like, now Mr. Joshua can't do this and Mr. Boga, they can't do this because they are informed because of the sessions that they attend. It is the same thing. So now we looked at fan tokens, and here we saw tokens of football clubs like Barcelona, we saw for PSG, we saw for AC Milan, Inter Milan, and other clubs. So tonight we are going to proceed with monitoring. We are going to look at the categories of cryptocurrencies under the monitoring category. And we said we look at them. Why? Because I want you to start trading the monitoring coins or coins that are monitored when you're trading them with full knowledge. You know the advantages of coins that are being monitored, and you know the disadvantages. That is very important. It is very important to understand what you're dealing with. So now I said we use the aid of Google and ChatGPT to search for this information. And I said the way how you ask question matters. That is why you can ask the same question and receive different answers. We said we are going to use Google, the most trusted search engine, and also we are going to use ChatGPT. So ask queries like this. Kindly explain. I think let me go with this. Cryptocurrencies that are found within the monitoring. Just change this. Google is good to give us broad explanations and examples. ChatGPT is here to give us brief explanations that even someone that is new to crypto can really understand. So I'm going to go to ChatGPT as we have been doing so that we can get this information. So let me ask the question, kindly explain cryptocurrencies that are found within the monitoring crypto category. So get this very well from Arafat. In cryptocurrency, the term monitoring crypto category, monitor, it's like saying that they've left you with a kid of 1 year. You have to monitor. It's now like people who have employees, you have to do the monitoring. But if you reach an extent and you say, Arafat now is grown up, like for example, right now, in my first time when I was presenting, leaders had to be present, to be there so that they cover up Arafat, maybe to throw more light on where Arafat hasn't explained, to introduce him. But you reach an extent when you are no longer being monitored like right now, that Arafat can start the presentation, Arafat can finish the presentation, Arafat can explain everything. It means you have reached that level of maturity. I'm not saying that I know it all, I'm still learning. But some things, because they still monitor me in some things, but regarding this field of presenting, crypto and trading, they know Arafat can do this best. We no longer need to monitor him because we have groomed him and we trust him what he does. So monitoring is the same thing. If a cryptocurrency is still monitored, it means it still has a long way to go, or it has some issues it needs to fix. Because you won't find Bitcoin, BTC. You won't find Ethereum, ETH. You won't find Solana, SOL under monitored coins because they are proved coins. They have stood the test of time, that they're going nowhere. But it is monitored. Are monitored because anytime they can be dumped. The word dumped in cryptocurrency means, for example, you always see this. A crypto project, you see it at $100. 1 month you see it at $1. You see Binance saying that we are going to delist this. It means those coins have been under monitoring. Can they really be there among the big boys? Because even us before we joined the group of Utrading presenters. We first started under the monitoring. Okay, Arafat, let him present, and we say, okay, he's good. Let us promote him. That is how people go through the ranks, not by accident. There should be proof that you can. So now they tell us that in cryptocurrency, the term monitoring crypto category is not a standard category like DeFi. It means it is not a standard, something that you can say, for example, that you can say iPhone as a brand, Samsung as a brand, Tecno as a brand. There are some brands of other phones, but they are not standard. Because if you mention phones, we should hear Tecno, Samsung, and iPhone. But there are other phone brands that some of us don't know. I think that there is recently a brand called Redmi. There's some other brands, but they're not so popular. That is what they mean. They're telling us like DeFi. We say DeFi means decentralized finance. Then AI, artificial intelligence, gaming, or the GameFi, or layer one coins. They tell us that the characteristics are here. These monitoring cryptocurrencies, or the monitoring crypto category, it usually refers to cryptocurrencies that investors are watching closely, as I've told you, watching closely because they show potential opportunities, unusual market activity. Unusual, it means things that don't really happen. Unusual, it can be something good or bad. The word unusual, it can be something good or bad, because the unusual, it means a coin can move from $1 to $100 in a day. That is very possible. I think, let me even show you this here. Let me see. Can we find this here? Let me look at the 24-hour change. Okay, I'm not getting this. I want to get something. Let me first come to the all categories. I want to show you something, what they try to mean by the unusual. But I think, let me go to the coin market cap. It will show us everything very well. Let me stick here. So now let me open the coin market cap. Mr. Buga, are we still together? You can still see my screen.
Yes, I can see.
Yes, thank you very much. Let me look for all coins. I want to show you something. Now see, there is a coin app called LOKA, Loka. Even below it, you see something like a question mark, a caution. If you look on the right hand side, they tell me this coin has appreciated today by 10,000, 10.95K. 10.59K means this, 10.95. This is what they mean. This coin has appreciated today by 10,950%. That is an unusual activity. It's unusual for any stable cryptocurrency, let it be DeFi, AI. They can't just move. Do you know what it means to move 10,950% just in a single day? Because this is 24 hours. What does this mean? It means this: if we invested $100 and it moved by that, our $100 would be $10,950. But I said unusual, and they told us unusual because as you invest your $100, they can turn into zero. These are the most gambles that happen in cryptocurrencies. This has made people lose a lot of money. But if you know what you're doing under monitoring, proceed. If you do not know, please do not. Because the people who always benefit in this, they have inside information. They do what we call rug pulling. They put a project out, wait for Mr. Buga, Arafat, Joshua to invest, they move out. Mr. Joshua invests in the $10K, Arafat invests $10K, Mr. Buga invests $10K, they see the $30K, they close the project. They're always called honeypots. Honeypots, something enticing. You enter it, so they're very risky. But risky, it means you can lose it if you're on the wrong side. If you're on the right side, you're good to go. Imagine your $100 today, you would sleep with $10,000. My mentor Jim Rohn said the unprecedented opportunities in the 21st century, opportunities that have never ever been seen before. Where can you find this? Could people in the 19th century, 18th century see this? So in crypto, it's possible. So now this is what they made. So as they go up, they can also go down. You find a coin that has depreciated, things that really even can't be understood, abnormality. That is why you see these normal ones. For example, let me show you. You see these normal ones like Bitcoin, see, they're moving 1%, 3%. Are you seeing? Those are normal. They are not unusual activities. It is like saying that, oh, if Arafat, it's like saying that Arafat is worth $1 billion. Questions will be raised. Arafat, $1 billion, that is his net worth? Questions, that is unusual. So now that is what they were trying to mean by the unusual activity. So they're telling us that upcoming developments, the upcoming means they can make it or they can fail to make it. I'm trying to show that these are highly risky. Invest them or trade them at your own risk when you are aware. Or they tell us that all strong fundamentals. I like this. Why? Because it's like, let me give an example. It's like someone saying that I'm going to date a guy, but I know this guy is a womanizer. Meaning that even if you find the guy with another woman, you won't be affected. Like if you never knew. So there is a way, if you know a person, the capability of a person, some things won't shock you. If you know someone is bad, if someone bad talks you or gossips about you, won't be shocked. You know that that person is a bad person. But if you've been saying that this is my good friend, what and what, death will separate us, what is mine is what is his, what is hers is what is mine. If that person does something, you will be shocked because you never expected that from that person. So they're telling us that when traders say they have placed a coin on their monitoring list or watch list, it means they are tracking factors such as, now here they're trying to combine this. But according to my experience, let me explain this, because here they put monitoring or watch list. We need to understand this. A watch list, because let me come here. A watch list, by the way, you can have a watch list. Now you see a watch list. A watch list doesn't mean that it contains cryptocurrencies that are highly volatile. Because you see here, I added Bitcoin among my watch list. It means watch list means something that you want to follow. It's like saying that you follow Ssebadduka Arafat on YouTube. You always want to see what Arafat posts. Whenever he uploads a video, you want to follow Arafat. A watch list, it can be in that way. But monitoring here, they've tried to combine this, but it is kind of different in the perspective of crypto, because monitoring is something that can be taken down at any time. A cryptocurrency that its future is hanging. It can proceed, it can fail to make it to the top. So we need to also understand this very well. So they've told us, if someone has put them under watch list or monitoring, let us say, you will want to see factors like the price movements, like the reason why I'm having Bitcoin among my watch list. There are some levels where I want to see. Because I put my reminders that if Bitcoin, for example, reaches 60,000, inform me. This is what the wise investors do. They always track, because at times you won't be on your phone all the time or the chat, but a notification will pop up on my phone if Bitcoin reaches $60,000, because I set that. I think, let me tap here. I think I've done it before. Where can I find this? I put there, I have those. Where can I find them? Yeah, they are here. Price alerts. You can see when it reaches above $100,000, below $60,000, you can see them. I put at different intervals, and whenever it reaches, I get an update. Then I know, oh, I had said if it reaches this, I should sell. If it reaches this, I should buy. This is what they said by the price movements. You can want to monitor the trading volume. Remember, if you're a wise crypto investor, they look at the trading volume. That is why people comfortably trade Bitcoin and others. Because what do they mean by the trading volume? I think let us see this. I think it can be okay from here. Okay, let us come to all. Let me see volume. Now we are going to see. Are you seeing up here on my left hand side? We see Bitcoin 24-hour volume on Utrading. It is $10.2 billion have been traded in Bitcoin on the Utrading platform. $10.2 billion. There's some people who are comfortable. I always tell people that people want to deal with the best. We all want to deal with the best. Check out, for example, the companies, Adidas, these big companies that have been making the World Cup advertisements. Look at the player who has the most advertisements. It's Lionel Messi. Because it's the best. People want to deal with the best. Because he has the most trophies, most Ballon d'Ors, most individual collective trophies. Yes, everything. So people always want to do that. It can come to music and they say, we have a Super Bowl. And they say, we are going to deal with Beyonce. They always deal with the best. That is very important to understand. So the traders who are comfortable with that, like Arafat, I want to trade with not so much high risk. It's okay, because I always tell people we have a strategy that makes 10% a month. That if Arafat, I have my $1,000 and I get $100, when I know my capital will stay intact and safe, I'm good to go. Let me have my sleep, enjoy it. I just fight hard to raise my capital or increase my capital for better performances. There are some people that are contented. Contentment at times it is very important. It is like saying that you might not be having everything. You don't have a private jet, but maybe you have one room. It's your house. You don't rent, and you're contented. Even you find someone who's renting, but is contented than a person who's not renting. Sometimes we should let life flow. Do not overstress. So now you see to this side, people want to look at the volume. Someone can say, when I last saw this coin, its total volume was $5 million. But then you come back to that token from the 5 billion to 50. You say, now people have started trading this really. It is becoming something really to consider. Then news and announcements, as I showed you. I get updates about the Bitcoin prices. Then partnerships. Someone might want to partner because there are some people that now this comes for influencers. There are some people who have large followings on social media. Someone can have a Twitter handle having 1 million followers. When that person says that, let us buy this cryptocurrency, people will go in. It's like if Changpeng Zhao, CEO of Binance, says, oh, this crypto is good, I've invested. People will invest in massively. Then we see the token unlocks. Some cryptocurrencies are produced in a gradual process. I think, let me see if I can see this. Which crypto? Is a crypto? Let me look for it here to show you something. Token unlock. Allow me to go through them because I've seen them. Where can I find this? Token unlock. Now you see now, for example, this coin called SUI, SUI. If you look on my right hand side, below markets on top, just below markets, you see unlocked market cap. Unlocked. I think, let me see. Unlocked. Let me see. Unlocked. Locked. So here they've told us, let me see something small. Token unlocks. Is this what I want? Unlocked. Unlocked. Let me see. Let me check. There is something that I need. Is this what I want? Unlocked. That's what I want. Okay, just give me a minute. Let me see. Today I posted some crypto news. I think that information should be here. Let me see. Let me see just a minute. Unlocks. Let me search for this cryptocurrency called ZK to see, because today those that read my news about crypto that I posted, you saw this information. Okay. So this unlocked market cap, the good thing is that if you click on these things, they are well explained. So unlocked market capitalization, it means cryptocurrencies that are not yet into circulation. It means the total cryptocurrencies of that project that have to be produced aren't yet. So that is very important to understand. Why? Because for example, let me give you a perfect example. Whenever any crypto project has many unlocked, where you see unlocked market cap, when you see that it's something huge, that is something that you should, as a wise investor, consider. Why? Because, for example, a cryptocurrency, let us say, it can have its total supply. Total supply means the total cryptocurrencies that must be within its ecosystem. For example, you can say a cryptocurrency called, let us say, ARAFAT. Its total supply is 100,000 tokens. But if only 50,000 tokens are in circulation, it means the other 50,000 aren't yet put into circulation. So now it means if each ARAFAT token is at $1, when 50,000 coins are in circulation and one ARAFAT token is at $1, if these other 50 come in, it means coins of ARAFAT token are going to increase in circulation, and that will push the price down. So most of these cryptocurrencies that have unlocked market capitalizations, whenever these coins are released, the price always comes down as a result, because more coins have been put into circulation. Now to digest them, it's like saying that, when we were young, we used to have these jolly juice. I don't know if you know them, but okay, they were the juices that you mix with water. But if we say that how can I call it? One what? Okay, if we say that one jolly juice or one sachet of jolly juice, if it should be diluted for it to be sweet, you should put 1 cup of water. But now, for you find out that one jolly juice or one packet of jolly juice, you have put 2 cups of water. It means it won't be sweet. And how will you make it sweet? You will need to add more jolly juice so that it becomes sweet, because it should be for 1. So this is what I'm also trying to mean. When they are unlocked and they are being put into circulation, that can a bit push the price down. And if it is not that strong, it can really struggle for the price to go back up. That's why when we come on Bitcoin, you won't see that. Come on Bitcoin, this Ethereum, they have no unlocked market caps. They don't have that, you see? They don't have that. So I wouldn't advise you, since most of you are just new into crypto, to do not invest in those that have unlocked market capitalizations, because they can really push your investment very down. So better deal with this, that all coins are into circulation, that everything is clear. Because it is like saying that if you know that, it's like saying that if you know that you start working from 10 a.m. and you end work at 5 p.m., meaning that you know your working time very well. But if you don't know, your boss says that now I need you 4 a.m. in the morning. Now you don't know when you go back. Maybe it tells you 1 a.m. again in the midnight. But if you know you're working on a proper, there is a timetable, you know things how you are going to handle them. Everything is clear. It makes everything very smooth for you. So now we are seeing the market sentiment and technical chart setups. So Now here, you see, they've given us these examples, but these examples are under watch list. These are not monitored coins because Bitcoin is already, as you see, it is the largest. So these examples that ChatGPT is giving us, they are not valid. So now, under monitoring, Utrading has put them very clear. I said, if you look at these cryptocurrencies on my left-hand side, Utrading put them in a clear way that everyone can understand. Arafat, how? If you look at the first coin called BEL, it has a D icon on it. That D stands for a class category. It stands in class D. And I recently explained to you what these classes mean. Let me see if this information is here. Class, are you seeing the coin categories? Let me end with this. Class A coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, they're telling us that these are well established. The widely recognized coins with the highest market capitalization and liquidity. They are secure and stable. If you're looking for the best, that won't make you to lose your money as long as you are using our trading strategy, which is the best. Class A coins, as you have said, well established, widely recognized. You can't tell someone that I need that car and I'm going to give you Bitcoins, and he refuses, or she refuses, because they know this is real money. But you come and you tell me, Arafat, I'm going to give you ZK cryptocurrency. Very many people say, pay in Bitcoin, because right now this is happening globally. Pay in Bitcoin. Then we see Class B coins. These are mid-sized coins with significant market influence but lower recognition. They offer unique features or strong community support and are more volatile. It means that, let me give you a clear example. Class A coins, it means that if Bitcoin moves like 1%, the Class B coins move like 3% or 5%. They don't overmove, but they move better than Bitcoin, but they get the direction from Bitcoin. That is why you always see that Bitcoin almost influences all cryptocurrencies, not all, but almost all. Because if Bitcoin moves 1%, you'll find, for example, you'll find like other 3%. So we have classic coins. These are emerging on niche coins with lower market capitalization and liquidity. They exhibit significantly higher volatility, but also offer the potential for greater returns. Don't forget, higher volatility comes that you can make more returns or more losses, because it comes together. More returns or more losses. Because if you trade a classic coin and say, this coin has to go up and the market goes down, it means that will be a greater loss. You should be aware of that. So they tell you that the classic coins have higher volatility. Why? It's like saying, if Bitcoin has moved 1%, a classic coin will find it has moved at 10%. We are going to see this by examples. I'm going to show you. So we see Class D coins, and it is the last category in Utrading. Utrading made this very clear so that each one of us can understand this information. So Class D coins are coins with low market visibility. Low market visibility. They are not known, like I've shown you this. Let me bring it back. Like I've shown you this cryptocurrency, LOKA. Very few people know how to even get this information. Very few people know how can you buy this coin. Because it is not popular, you won't find it on Binance. Very few people know how to buy it. How do you buy such coins that are not yet on major crypto exchanges like Binance? How do you go and buy them? Some of us, we thank God, we know this information and we can do that. But most people do not know that information and the process. So they've told us that they are often in early development stages. Early development. They're just early. They can make it or fail to make it. So unique advantages in specific niches, making them suitable for strategic or long tail opportunities. They are good. If God graces you, puts a favor on you, and you land on a right one. Let me show you an example. It's like saying, when even Bitcoin was just coming, Remember the price of Bitcoin. What was the price of Bitcoin? Let me show you. What was the price of Bitcoin? Go when it was introduced. I think, okay, let me just go to Google. Search the price of BTC in 2000. Let us go 2010. It's okay. You won't go to 2008. Let us see. Are you seeing $0.39? It was also a risk to invest in Bitcoin at $0.3 at that time. It was at $0.3. My God. 16 years back, Arafat, I was alive. 16 years back. It will be the same thing. 16 years from now, we shall be alive. We shall say we saw Bitcoin, because let us look at the current price. These are the things, these are the stories some of us are going to be narrating. I want it in dollars. Let me look for it in USD. Someone made a gamble 16 years ago, and the person bought each Bitcoin at $0.39. Each right now is $65,000. 16 years from now, these are the things we're going to tell our grandkids. When we see Bitcoin at $1 million, and we say, oh, my kid, I remember 2026, the price was $65,000. Even right now, it's still affordable. There are some people who have this money, $65,000. There is someone who can buy like 10 Bitcoin. These are the things we are going to be telling them. So if you get a class D coin, if you are good in analyzing and doing the tokenomics, the economic aspects of a cryptocurrency, I always talk about that. And I always refer people that on this YouTube channel of Coach Ssebadduka Arafat, those videos are there, how you can safely analyze, how to understand the white paper, the roadmap. These things are here for those that want to make it. And I know, Saturn works. For people who want to prosper, they won't watch this for your information. They won't watch. Human beings, we are funny. Things that help us, we don't take time. These videos are 15 minutes, what and what. But you find someone taking an hour watching things that are irrelevant. But because you think you have $1,000, I don't need time. Like, I think maybe Arafat doesn't have time. For me, I'll just invest randomly. My dear friend, I guarantee you, there are higher chances you won't succeed, because even as we have seen that, you need to pay a price. I always tell people, you need to pay a price. You need to pay a price. There is no shortcut. Maybe your price can be shorter, but we all pay prices, because it is like there is someone who can work on something. It takes that person 10 years to succeed. But for you, it takes you 1 year, but you paid a price still. You won't say it was a walkover. There will be some setbacks that you faced. So it can't be a shortcut. So now to show you this very well, to show you the class D, how they move. Now you see class C up. There is a coin that has made positive 35 in class C. Class D positive 24. This is what I told you. But class B 12%. This is what I told you. Now come to class A like Bitcoin, you will see. Let us go to class A. Class A like Bitcoin. Bitcoin. I want the volume. Now Bitcoin has just made even 0.09. But class D 35%, positive 35%. This is what they try to mean, that the categories, the higher volatility. Class A, they are stable and secure, as they told you. They won't bring you much floating loss on your account. They're very good. They won't liquidate you. Class B, also, the floating loss will be higher than class A, but they can't also liquidate you. Now, class C, class D, you have gone into high risk. Anything can happen. So we need to be very careful about that. So tonight, allow me to end here, because it's already time. Though we have looked at monitoring, but I believe we have digested this to our best, because we always have to give clear examples. Then episode 21, we shall summarize with these US equities and the commodities. And that session will be recorded by Mr. Buga. That will be Wednesday, next Wednesday of next week. When will that be? That will be 24th 24th of June 2026, next Wednesday. We shall be looking at the episode 21 of the ultimate trading technical session. Today it has been episode 20, and this has been recorded by Mr. Joshua. Thank you very much. Mr. Buga will record episode 21. So we are summarizing this. We go into trading strategies, automated trading, signal trading, manual trading, copy. We are going to understand this as we have understood these crypto categories. That is how we are going to understand these things very clearly. So I guarantee you, members, that by the end of these technical sessions, whether we shall finish them this year, but I know whenever you come on these sessions, we don't stay the same. Trust me, I know that. So the people that have joined us by the TikTok live, really, thank you very much. I appreciate everyone. Thank you very much. Those that want to reach out to me, you can just check out my profile or the biography or my WhatsApp number, +256 7080 50554. Make sure you reach out to me in case of anything. You have your questions, anything that you want to understand about crypto, trading. Definitely, we have the best crypto trading robots. We have the best. That is why some of us, you haven't seen us in various projects because they come. Arafat, we have this. Arafat, we have this. I haven't so far seen anything better than trading, because I've seen many that made people lose their money. People constantly lose their money. So I can't just be doing businesses of gambling, businesses where personally I don't have the trust. That is why some of us, we stick on what we do, even if it's something small, but when we know it's sustainable, it's going to be there because it's very important. So I don't know if we have any question for those that are on the Google meeting. Do we have any question before we call it a night? Any question? Okay, the good thing is that most of you here have my WhatsApp number. You kindly reach out to me in case of anything. I would like to appreciate everyone. Thank you very much, Mr. Abdul Karim, Mr. Boga Boniface, Madam Grace Nandudu, Mr. David, Mr. Joshua Kaketo, Mr. Chimbugwe Charles, Madam Mariam Naiga, Madam Patricia, Mr. Sadiq. Thank you very much for being active members and always being here with us. Definitely, this session is going to be uploaded on our YouTube channel, and it will be shared on all trading platforms, meaning that you can rewatch it as many times as you can. You can share it with a colleague who missed. Thank you very much, everyone. Stay blessed, and do not forget always this statement: cryptocurrency is an outlet of personal wealth. Always ask Google that question: is crypto an outlet of wealth? If Google said yes, you should do the needful. Make sure you seek the knowledge so that you excel. It is like people knowing that God is there. If you want to go to heaven, people of that time, they had to make sure that you need to be close to Jesus. You need to be close to Prophet Muhammad. Even right now, we need to be close to their teachings if you want to go to paradise. So it is the same thing. Any sector, you need to look for the guidance from someone who's better than you. That is how you can also prosper. So thank you very much. May the Almighty God ease and bless everything for every one of us. Have a great night. Bye-bye.